Yeah. The yogis believe that we become depressed because we become constricted. Trauma and loss, and we begin to constrict. Inhale.
Amy Weintraub knows from personal experience what yoga can do. More than a decade ago, after learning the discipline, she was able to stop taking antidepressants.
And what that did for me was gave me the passion to share those aspects of my healing that I could teach others, to other people who were suffering.
She wrote a book on yoga and depression a few years ago that she says is still popular, and produced a DVD. She's also taught thousands of people in workshops and professional trainings across the country.
And then invite your hands to your heart in prayer position and find your ocean-sounding ujjayi. I've been invited to teach at the University of Georgia's Medical School and Boston University's Clinical Psych Department, a traditional clinical psych department, to speak on yoga as an adjunct treatment for depression and anxiety.
Weintraub studied yoga in India as well as in the United States. Here she is working with student Elena Kress, who went on to become a yoga teacher.
And little sips of breath from the bottom of your lung.
Weintraub says one reason yoga helps alleviate anxiety and depression is because many exercises focus on breath. And yogic breathing, she says, has been shown in many studies to improve mood.
So it's through the physical movements of yoga, we're opening the chest, and then the specific breaths, which specifically bring the breath down into the belly, expanding the lungs, expanding lung capacity, slowing down the breath. So it works very well for both anxiety and depression.
Yoga, she says, also helps focus the mind.
You know, when the mind is absorbed in a negative spiral of thoughts, whether it's anxiety-based or depression, the mind needs something to focus on that takes it away from that negative spiral. So you give it a bone, you give it a shiny object. So whether it's a mantra, which is a sound, or a mudra, a hand gesture, or a visualization, these are yogic strategies that can take the obsessive thinking and redirect it.
Weintraub put together a series of meditations, salutations, and exercises specifically to help manage anxiety and depression.
Nothing that I teach in Life Force Yoga is not traditional. It's not New Age. It's all from the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, the ancient sources of yoga. However, I have combined tantric and classical traditions of yoga to seek out those strategies that work with the mood. Reach back and hold on to your feet.
She says some people will always need medication, but in many cases people who practice yoga may be able to reduce the amount they are taking or give it up entirely. And she says never stop taking medicine without consulting your doctor. Also, to use yoga for positive mental health, it must be practiced every day.
You may feel energy, both a sense of peace and calm, strength and energy and focus throughout the day, but it's going to wear off. You know, you've got to do it the next day in order to feel it again.
And Weintraub says it doesn't matter what type of yoga you do. What's important, finding the practice that's right for you.
So find a teacher that when you walk out the door, you feel like your life has changed in that moment, that you are fresh and alive. Yoga is about, no matter what technique you're practicing, whether it's Iyengar or Kripalu or Life Force Yoga or Bikram, it's about clearing the space, removing the obstructions so that life force, energy, good health, positive energy, love can flow through uninterrupted.
For KUAT, I'm Pam White.